Hey, welcome to Stacy's Creative Kitchen. Today is Tuesday. I've worked all day long. I'm tired and I'm kind of mourning because yesterday was the official last day of summer. Not everybody's ready to let go of summer just yet, so I thought I'd go ahead and fire up the grill, make some delicious Southwest-inspired chicken breast, a little pico-esque sauce over it, and smother it all with cheese. Pop it under the broiler for a fast and delicious weeknight dinner. So let's start off first. I've got a spice blend, kind of Southwest inspired, just your typical spice blend mixed together. I've got some salt and black pepper, cayenne pepper, some chili powder, a little bit of cumin, and I've mixed it all together in a bowl. You want to use about a 2-to-1 ratio, so the salt should be the largest. I use about a 1-to-4 ratio for the cayenne, so the smallest amount of cayenne. You can always bump it up if you want to increase the heat. But on your typical Tuesday, I don't know if I'm ready for super spicy. Plus, I'm going to be topping it with a little bit of pico that can have a little kick anyway, so let's not go overboard. All right, so I have a little bit of my powder here. I'm going to go ahead, drizzle some chicken breast with some olive oil, and then top them with a little bit of my spice rub. Okay, I want to get a pretty healthy amount on there because, again, they're going to be going on the grill, and chicken breast is kind of a blank slate. You don't want to, it needs some flavor and some health. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I don't want to cross-contaminate. I'm going to use my other hand to add on a little bit more olive oil. Olive oil is also, of course, going to help not only impart a little bit of fat to it, but to help keep it from sticking to the grill. So here is a little more of my spice rub. I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit and go ahead and wash my hands this way. All right. Okay, now what you would want to go ahead and do, have your grill preheated to maybe, I don't know, I set mine on at least 425. But I was using a wood-fired grill as well, like a pellet grill. So I've gone ahead and preheated mine and gotten that done. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash my hands again really quickly just to make sure they're extra clean and set this to one side for the moment. All right, so remember, a couple of great things about chicken breast on a weeknight. Number one, it's super, super easy to cook. You can throw anything over it. So whatever you're feeling like, you can just add it. I'm feeling Italian. Oh, go with that flavor profile. Maybe you're feeling, I don't know, Moroccan, or today I'm feeling Southwestern. So we'll add some of those spices in. When you're putting it on the grill, you want to go ahead and keep it, like I said, maybe 425 or 450, depending on how comfortable you are with your grill. You know, sometimes there's cool spots or hot spots. Today I used, like I said, my wood-fired pellet grill, and through the magic of video, I have already cooked some chicken breasts for us to look at. Ta-da! When you're taking them off the grill, you want to go ahead and cook them to, I would say, about between 160 and 162, because you know you're going to have some carryover heat when they come off of the grill. Okay, so I have put these on. I took them off at about 162-ish. They've already come up to temp to 164, 165. I'm going to go ahead and mix up my pico. I would normally, you don't want to cook chicken any less than 165 degrees. Let's just start there. However, because I am going to be popping them into the oven under the broiler for just a couple minutes to melt the cheese, I don't want to overdo it because, let's just face it, nobody likes dry chicken. It's a thing. Okay, so let's move on to the pico. I have about 3 or 4 Roma tomatoes diced up, just your standard dice, nothing fancy. Again, it's Tuesday, we're all tired. I've got about half of a white onion diced up. I'm gonna throw that in there. Got my spoon ready. I have a little bit, this is actually a poblano pepper that I diced up. You could use whatever kind of peppers you have in the house. If you have serranos or you've got jalapenos, whatever floats your boat. If you want to just keep it really mild, which, I mean, I wouldn't, but it's up to you. You could do another kind of pepper if you wanted to do a bell or a hatch pepper or something like that. I'm going to go with a little bit of poblano And I love this. It's got great, great color to it. Get a good look at that. All right, to that, I'm gonna go ahead and toss in a little bit of cilantro. So I have a tiny, and I don't have much. I thought I had more, but apparently it's become quite popular, and it was a lot more gone than I thought it was. Ordinarily, I'd put probably about a quarter of a cup of diced up or chopped up cilantro in here, but it's up to you. If you don't like cilantro, you can skip it. No worries. Okay, so I'm gonna add that to my pico. I'm gonna give it a quick little stir. Into that, I'm going to add a little bit of kosher salt. That kosher salt is just gonna help to bring out the flavors of the tomatoes and really make everything sing. Okay, and lastly, I'm gonna add about, I don't know, a tablespoon or so of fresh squeezed lime juice. If you have, and you want to add the lime zest to it as well to give it an extra little pick-me-up, that's great as well. I'm just gonna, it's Tuesday, I've worked all day long, I'm tired. I'm just gonna add the juice. Okay, so we're gonna give that a quick stir, making sure that all of those flavors are getting friendly with one another. You could test it if you want to, check the salt level if you would like. Ordinarily, even the pico, I would go ahead and make it up first and then grill my chicken. But if I did that today, then you wouldn't see the beautiful chicken and we'd have to do like a timeout and all that. And again, Tuesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. Now you could go a couple of different ways. I'm taking my chicken, and I feel like this needs just a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle just a touch more. If you wanted to add a little bit of fresh ground black pepper, that would be great as well. It is up to you and your preference. Okay, so this is mixed up. See how easy that was? And it's gonna make such a delicious fresh topping for our chicken. Now, there's two schools of thought on this. If you wanted to do it like a smothered style and kind of heat up your pico and get all the juices together, what you could do is top your chicken breast, which has been cooked delightfully. I'm gonna top a couple of them. We'll do maybe a half and half. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect because nobody's perfect. Okay, I always line my pans with foil because, let's face it, who likes doing dishes? No one. Line it with some foil. Okay, I've got 6 chicken breasts here. I've topped 3 of them with my fresh pico, and 3 of them I don't have any on, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add just some fresh shredded, what am I thinking, Italian night, Mexican blend cheese to top it. You could do like a Oaxaca or, I don't know if I would do a cotija because it's really not gonna melt very nicely, but you could do like an Oaxaca. You could do like a Monterey, that would melt really nicely as well. I'm gonna pack it on kind of generously because we like cheese. And we need that extra comfort. Summer ended. So let's go ahead and pack that on. All right, so super easy so far. Mix up the salsa, the pico, get your chicken grilled, go ahead, pull it off, top it with some cheese. Next step, we're gonna pop it in the broiler for a couple minutes just so that the cheese gets melted and gets kind of bubbly and tasty. All right, so walk with me to the oven. I have so it is ready to go. It is only gonna take a couple of minutes, so you know, we'll just talk. Realistically, it's really very quick, and you definitely want to keep an eye on things when they're under the broiler because they can go from finished to fiery in the blink of an eye. Another thing, I think I'll go ahead and put my chicken and serve it with some salad because, you know, we are having the cheese and we kind of want to keep it healthy-ish or whatever. But a nice fresh salad, again, is a way to say goodbye to summer, is a fabulous farewell. All right, I'm gonna grab a hot bath and get ready to check on my chicken because, again, it really does take just a couple of minutes. All right. Once we pull them out, they will be pretty much ready to eat, but they're going to be kind of hot. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you don't burn your mouth. I'm going to go ahead and grab a plate. something to pull it off with. Okay. All right, let's check on our chicken breasts, see if they are toasty and bubbly and oozy and delicious just yet. Okay, we're gonna give it about another 10 seconds and then pull them out. They'll be ready to go. All right. Okay, we have some tasty, bubbly, cheesy goodness here. So get a load of that. Yum. This makes the loss of summer just a little bit more bearable. Okay, so we're gonna take it, serve it up on a plate. And again, if you had some, look at that cheese ball. Yum! If you really wanted to bring a little bit of creaminess into it, you could throw a little bit of like maybe an avocado crema on top, or you could do some sliced avocados, maybe a little bit of sour cream with some lime juice through it would be delicious as well. Top it with, pair it rather, with a marvelous salad and you have yourself a fantastic, roughly 25, 30-minute weeknight meal. That is the perfect way to say farewell to summer. See you next time. Don't forget to like and mash the button and subscribe. See ya.